name is Shourya and I'm from Delhi. Sorry?
Okay. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm so much happy.
All right. And yes, what about you? That is all from my side. What about you?
Yeah. I'm Anil Kumar. I'm from Bihar and I'm doing my graduation. This is my first year.
You're doing your graduation.
Yes.
All right. What course are you pursuing?
Yeah, I'm pursuing BA English honors.
All right. You're doing it in English hours itself. So
Yes.
what made you like pick this course? Like why this course?
Yeah, like in my future, I want to become English professor. So that's why I choose English honors.
That's why I chose English honors. No,
Yeah.
that's why I choose. That's why I chose because you made this decision in the past, right? Choose as present
Yes.
tense,
Yes.
chose as past tense. Okay, all
Yes.
right. So I mean, so then it must be a great help for you because that is what you're learning, and then here you get to practice it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it might. I mean, your course is like best suited if you really want to again be good with English, right? So are you
Yes.
like
Yes.
are you pursuing your course from Bihar itself, or are you living somewhere else?
Yes. I'm pursuing from Bihar.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, so what
Yeah.
exactly, like, what curriculum do you have in your syllabus in BA honors, in English honors? I'm sure you have to read
Yeah.
some novels and all of that, right?
Yes. Yes. I have to study about novel, poetry, and literature.
Right. And what else?
Yes.
Which novel did you read for your course?
Nowadays, just like before few days, I read about some poems and language about, yeah, many things I have to study about many writers, but
Right.
nowadays, yeah.
Do you have any favorite authors or favorite poet in mind that you like reading the content of?
Yes, I like to read about like John Milton. I like to
Okay.
read about, yeah, Benjamin Johnson. There are
Right.
many writers.
Right.
Yeah.
So why do you
Yes.
like these? Why do you like these writers in particular? What is it about them that you like so much?
Yeah, I like them because their poem is so like so nice, so beautiful. It can impress anyone.
Sorry, what did you say last sentence?
Their poems can impress to anyone.
See, that is incorrectly framed. It should not be their poems can impress to anyone. You'll just say their poems can impress anyone. Impress is a
Yes,
is an emotion that you feel, right? I feel
yes,
impressed, right? I don't say I feel like to depress, right? Because depress is an emotion that you feel. So you don't say that they will do it to someone. Someone feels it. Do you get my
yes,
point?
yes,
So it should be that anyone can get impressed, not get too
yes.
impressed. Right. All
Okay,
right. Okay.
okay.
So I mean, so this is supposed to be your fifth session on this platform, right? So you're
No, this is
still
not my.
sorry.
No, this is not my first session. I have joined many times on clapingo.
I said this is supposed to be your fifth session.
Yes, yes, you are right.
That is what I said. Okay. All
Oh,
right. So this is supposed to be your fifth session on this platform. So I mean, so you've like very recently joined. So what motivated you to join this platform?
yeah, I thought that like I can join on clapingo and I can learn English. I can improve my English, and there are many teachers here, so I can
Right.
practice. So that's why. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So I mean, so you have taken around like four sessions before this. So how has your experience been so far?
Yeah, my experience was also nice, good, and I learned many things from Kalapingo's
Okay.
tutor, and
Okay.
still I will also learn. Yeah, just I have to keep talking with them, keep
Right.
practicing my English. Yeah,
Right. You have a long way to go. Okay. All right. So I mean, so since you want to learn this language, have you been doing something other than this? Like, have you been watching something in English, or have you been reading something in
yeah,
English in order to progress?
yes. I watch some English video on YouTube, and I
Okay.
also study about, yes, I also study about some English books.
Okay. What type of
Yeah,
YouTube
and
videos do you watch?
like conversation video and English speech video. Yeah,
Conversational
like,
videos.
yes,
Okay. So I
and
mean, yes, sorry,
English
continue.
motivational video. Yeah, also English motivational video I watch.
Okay. So are you able to, I mean, do you find these things useful for you? Do you think that they are helping you in any way?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned you watch videos and you also study about books. Which book did you recently read?
Recently, I have not read about any book, but
Okay.
before I can say, before few months, I read about like many books like Rusi spoken English book and also Rapidex English book and other
Okay.
also English books. But particularly, I haven't studied about any one book, and that book I have completed a study.
Okay. What do you mean when you say you've studied a book?
Yeah,
What
I studied
difference
book,
is it
but
like?
not, yeah, but not completely. Like little bit I study from this book. After that, I read another book like this.
Okay, you haven't finished an entire book yet. Is
Yeah,
that so?
entire, yes, yes.
Okay, all right. Why is that? Why haven't you been able to finish one book?
Yeah, just like after studying few pages, I think that I should read another book. I should get like,
Okay.
yeah,
You
something
get
different.
distracted. Is that so?
Yes, yes, yes. So that's why I change.
I mean, I'm guessing that this usually happens when you do not have an interest in the book that you're reading, right?
Yes, yes, yes. You are right. It happens.
I mean, that is when you will get deflected and you would want to read something else. If you're really interested, then you would only want to finish that one book that you're reading. So, what I
Yes,
will suggest is that try reading in the genre that you like. Right. For example, like right now, if you like mystery genre or if you like action genre, whichever category of books that you like to read, try reading it in that area itself so that you don't lose interest. Right. It's
yes,
important that you go through with the entire novel because I mean, I am someone who reads and I can't really imagine if I, deflect from one book to another because then I will have so many unfinished stories in my head. Right. Because I haven't finished a single book yet. So what I will suggest is that, for example, I am not someone who likes motivational books, right? So I don't read any books of that sort. I read mystery novels. So that is the genre that I follow. So you can also try doing that, right? Figure out your
oh,
genre and then read in that genre itself, right?
okay, yes.
All right, okay. So you mentioned that for your listening purpose, you watch YouTube videos. Is there something else that you do? Do you try watching maybe a movie in English, something like that?
Yeah, before few months I was watching some English film. Okay, English
Um,
movie. But
uh, sorry to interrupt, but you said this multiple times. See, before 2 months, before few months, it should be a few months before or a few months back, not before
yes.
few months, right? A few months
Oh,
before. It's just incorrectly framed. Do you
oh,
get my
few months
point?
before.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. That is absolutely correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Continue. You continue now.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You were telling me something.
Yeah, yeah. So that time I was watching English movie, but currently I'm not watching.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why aren't you watching it currently then?
yeah, because like I am busy in my study and
Okay.
yeah, in my part time I also teach some students. So that's why I don't get that much time to watch any like English movie. But
Okay.
sometimes like little bit, yeah, I watch.
Okay. I mean, so would you be able
Yeah.
to give time to it in the future because it's part of your learning process, right? That it helps with your listening
Yes.
abilities.
Yes.
So, I mean, will you be able to give
Yes.
time to it in the future?
Yeah, in my future definitely I will get.
Right, because see, these are the things that when you learn or when you're listening to, you just pick it up a lot faster. You don't realize, but you do that you again you get a better perspective as to how you would respond if you were in a particular conversation or how you would respond if a particular question is being asked to you, You just get a better idea about it. And also, when you're speaking to a trainer, you will just understand the question, what the person is asking, a lot faster. So these things actually help a lot. What's
Yes.
important that you will have to give time to it, right? If you won't prioritize it, then again, it won't help you. That is something that is very important. I understand that you have a working schedule, a lot of people do, but if you're here and if you really want to make it work, it's important that you give time to it as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. So we are actually towards the end of our session. I would just, okay, the topic today was not that interesting anyway. Did you find time to go through the
Yeah.
topic?
No, just I saw, but I have not prepared something, anything about
I'm
topic.
sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Hello.
I'm saying that like I didn't prepare about anything. Yeah.
Your voice is
About.
all static right now. I can't hear you at all.
Yeah. About. Okay. About our topic, I didn't prepare anything.
You didn't prepare anything. Okay, all right. That's fine. I mean, we did not find time to discuss it anyway, so it worked out best for you. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are towards the end of our session. So do you have any questions for me before I get to my feedback for you?
No, I have no any question.
I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking a lot. I can't hear you at all.
I'm yeah. I'm saying that like I have no any question.
You have no questions. Okay, all right. So, see, I
Yeah.
will get to my feedback then. See, from what I can tell, you are able to again frame your sentences well, but you are making problems with how you are framing them, as in how you are putting the words in a particular order, right? Like before, I tried to give you an example to make it clearer. I thought I will tell it to you by the end of the session, but you were repeating it so much that I thought that you would. It was again, you would remember the wrong version of it. That is why I had to interrupt and tell you that you, for example, just that small mistake that 2 months before, it should have been, no, sorry, you said before 2 months and it should have been 2 months before, right? So similarly, there are
Yes.
problems that you're forming with how you're putting it in a certain order, right? There's a certain order that you're supposed to follow. So usually reading is something that is suggested for that, because when you're reading, you really focus on the words, right? The words paint a picture for you. But since you do so much reading, because it is required in your course as well, what I will suggest is just try to be a little bit more critical as to what you're saying, right? Just maybe think about what you're saying, think about how you want to frame it, and then talk, right? Because I think that would be
Okay.
the
Yes.
best way to go about it. Right now, also, when I asked you that, do you have any questions, and he said, no, I don't have. uh, I can't recall what exactly you said, but it was not again correctly framed, right? Because you have all the right words, you're just not putting them in the right order, right? So that is why it sounds a little weird. It sounds maybe that it's grammatically incorrect, right? Even though you have all the right words, it's not like we were talking about, I was asking you questions, you were not taking a long pause, you were answering very well. You just need to have a better way to present your thoughts, better way to orate your thoughts. Do you get my point?
Yes.
Again,
Yes. I get.
that is something that circles back to my previous question, that when you watch something in English or when you read something in English, you just get a better idea, right? Like a very
Yes.
basic question, if someone asks you what's up, right, as in what are you doing, so there are so many answers to it that you will get to realize, because when you'll watch or when you listen to people talk, you'll just understand that there are so many ways that I can reply to it, right? You just get a better idea. These things are not taught to you in a class, right? There is no right and wrong answer to it. There is just like, what are you doing? You could be doing anything, but maybe there are better ways. You could say nothing much, what about you? Or you could say that, oh, I was just doing this, what about you? Things like that. You get a perspective. That is why it's important that you surround yourself with English content, right? So
Yes.
yes, that is all of my feedback. Do you have anything else to add?
No. No.
Okay, all right. So I guess that is it. Again, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.
Okay. Same to you.